Good morning this Tuesday, the 26th of March. I'm Grady Wolf, market analyst with Bell Direct. Wall Street started the week in negative territory as US equities took a breather from record territory last week, with the Dow Jones ending Monday's session down 0.41%, the S&P 500 lost 0.31%, and the tech-heavy Nasdaq declined 0.27%. United Airlines fell 3.4% on Monday after the Federal Aviation Administration announced it would be increasing its scrutiny of the carrier after a series of safety incidents. Over in Europe, markets closed mixed across the board on Monday as investors continued digesting central bank moves in the region to gauge how the battle against inflation is faring. The Stoxx 600 rose 0.04% to extend on its record close from Friday, driven by oil and gas stocks rising on a rebound in the price of the two key commodities. Germany's DAX rose 0.3% on Monday, while the French CAC closed flat. And in the UK, the FTSE 100 ended Monday's session down 0.17%. Across the Asia markets overnight, it was a mostly sea of red as investors assessed the release of key inflation data in the region. Singapore and Malaysia both released key inflation reports that came in higher than anticipated, while Tokyo's inflation numbers are due out on Friday. Japan's Nikkei fell 1.16% on Monday, Hong Kong's Hang Seng fell 0.16%, and South Korea's Kospi slid 0.4% at the closing bell. Locally, yesterday, the ASX 200 rallied 0.5% to push the key index above 7,800 points again, led by a rise in interest rate sensitive sectors like technology and REIT stocks as optimism for interest rate cuts continues to rise. The rise in sentiment follows a statement released on the back of the RBA's latest meeting, indicating Australia's central bank appears to be less hawkish than first thought with regards to interest rate cuts. The rising price of oil prompted investors to buy back into the mining giants like Santos yesterday, which added 1.1%, and Woodside, which rose 1.2% on Monday. Reports out of Fortescue that the mining giant is looking to develop its copper assets led to a 3.2% rise in the Andrew Forrest run mining company on Monday. On the commodities front this morning, oil is trading 1.55% higher at $81.88 a barrel. Gold is up 0.32% at $2,171 an ounce, and iron ore is trading flat at $111.5 a ton. One Aussie dollar is buying 65 US cents, 99 Japanese yen, 51.69 British pence, and 1 New Zealand dollar and 9 cents. Ahead of Tuesday's trading session here in Australia, the SPI futures are expecting the ASX to open the session 0.37% lower, and that's tracking Wall Street's losses overnight. And now let's dive into some trading ideas for your consideration today. Bell Potter has initiated coverage of Cleanaway Waste Management with a buy rating and a 12-month price target of $3.10 per share, with Bell Potter's analysts optimistic on growth opportunities for CWY through its 3-year pathway to $450 million plus EBIT under its Blueprint 2030 strategy. The analyst also expects to see recovery in C&I waste generation and labour productivity, potentially presenting as further tailwinds. And Trading Central has identified a bullish signal on Endeavour Group following the formation of a pattern over a period of 20 days, which is roughly the same amount of time the share price may rise from the close of $5.34 to the range of $5.82 to $5.92, according to standard principles of technical analysis. And that's all we have time for this morning. Have a wonderful Tuesday, and as always, happy investing.